Yeah, you're seeing it right. Your boys for prize picks. Put in $5. Win or lose, you get $50 back. It's free bread, man. Go ahead and get the free bread at prize picks, baby. Use code CDotty when you making your account. CDotty. YouTube. What's good to your boy CDotty. Today we got which NFL teams in the hunt have the best chance to make the playoffs. Not gonna lie, this is only for the NFC. That AFC playoffs is damn near on lock. Unless Broncos start losing and Miami just keep winning, the AFC is on lock. But yeah, for the niggas in the hunt in the AFC, Falcons. I'm gonna throw Tampa Bay in there too, even though they got the division right now. But I'm throwing Tampa Bay in there. Rams, Cardinals. Who else? That it for that? Really? Nah, it's really, you can really throw Saints in there low key. They can low key. Some crazy shit can happen, bro. I should have looked at it, but I don't give that much of a fuck. As long as Falcons get in, I'm chilling. That's really the only reason why I'm here, bro. Let's get into it, bro. Come on.
Back here on CBS Sports HQ, the playoff picture is slowly coming into focus. Right now, we're looking at
you see what I mean? Like this shit's on lock. I mean, I guess though Bengals still have a chance. Somehow, if Chargers start losing, Broncos start losing. Damn, Broncos is tied with. Damn, Broncos is tied with Chargers, Ravens, and Texans. Nigga, that is crazy, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, that's wild, bruh. Broncos were just doing worse than us not too long ago, dude. Now they're doing way better.
FC, where the Chiefs and the Bills, the only two teams that have certainly clinched a playoff spot so far. The other division leaders, the Steelers, sitting at 10-3. Then we have the Texans. The wild card belongs to the Ravens, Broncos, and the Chargers.
Got the best defense in the league.
On the outside looking in, we still have the Colts, the Dolphins, and Haley, we're still talking about the Bengals potentially being in it.
I don't want to talk about the Bengals, Jacqueline, after what happened earlier this week. We move along.
Yeah, this is what we're here for. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Cowboys too, but they lost, thank God. Okay, 49ers. I probably missed 49ers. But yeah, this is insane, bro. This hunt is like, this might be the craziest hunt in a minute. Every single game matters. Every single game. Every single snap, Kirk. Every single drive, Kirk. I will cuss you the fuck out my state, Kirk. You throwing some shit like I can't even defend you. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I didn't even realize how bad you was playing until I seen the stats, bro. I was trying to defend you like the first two back-to-back games, but bro, I can't no more, bro. I'm gonna start blitzing your shit like you're fucking Desmond Ritter, bro. Let us lose to Desmond Ritter. You're gonna watch me lose my fucking mind. We better not lose to Desmond Ritter when we need these games won. When we have the tiebreaker. When we beat the Buccaneers that have the division right now twice. I had to get that
because
out.
As you can see on the right side of your screen, the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, somehow, some way, still in the hunt.
That's crazy.
I know, it's a mess. I'm just kidding. We're not actually going to talk about that. But we do know that the Lions and the Eagles have both clinched their spot when it comes to the NFC playoff picture. You guys just had a great conversation about the Seahawks. The Bucs are also in right now, too. But the Vikings at 11-2 have looked pretty good this year. Pete's pick, the Green Bay Packers, sitting there at 6, and the Commanders, just like everyone imagined, are right now in the postseason.
These niggas are in the wild card and they don't even have the division lead. And they're 11-2. I know they in the division with the Lions, right? That's tough.
So let's continue our conversation when it comes to the NFL playoff picture. We're going to talk odds and when they're going to get in and whatnot. So let's start with that wild, wild west, as we were discussing. We're going to talk about the Rams. It's going to stick. Everyone's going to call it that by the end of the football season.
NFC,
but when it comes to the
AFC,
Rams, it's kind of an interesting team. Never count out the heart of a champion, and that champion is Matt Stafford. That's actually Puka Nacua. Matt's over here. But regardless, he's got this team really humming right now. So, Lige, when you look at what they've done, especially with the division picture, as Pete and Jacqueline just laid out, how confident are you that the Rams can get in?
I'm very confident, and Pete, this is the one team in the NFC that nobody wants to play in the playoffs. They are praying that the Rams don't get in because of Sean McVay, who is the best play caller in all of football.
I take a playoff game against anybody. I just want a playoff game, bro. I haven't had a playoff game, bro. I don't even remember my last playoff game. The year after the Super Bowl, like, bro, I just want a playoff game. Like, we can play the fucking Chiefs first round, even though it's impossible because they're AFC. But I'm just saying, like, I'll play Lions first. Like, I'll play Eagles. Even though we already beat Eagles, y'all don't even want to see us first round. Look in that.
This is so explosive. Pete. I think people forgot earlier in the year the offensive line was beat up.
Eagles, y'all don't want to see us first round, boy.
Weren't there. They're back now. Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, they're back right now, and the Bills found out the hard way that is a tough team to deal with.
best case scenario, we Tampa Bay lose like one more game. We win out. We get tied with the Bucks. They make the playoffs too. We somehow play them niggas. I don't know how that would work, but we somehow play them niggas, and we beat. And Kirk turns up like he usually do in the Bucks, because the Bucks is ass. I don't know why so much Bucks fans popping out the woodworks now, because y'all niggas #1 in the division. Y'all niggas suck, bro. We beat y'all twice. Y'all can't beat us. Obviously, Kirk Cousins dicks y'all, and he sucks against everybody else. So what does that make y'all, Bucks? Kirk Cousins is ass, and he dicks y'all like bad. Like, I didn't even start that nigga on fit. No, I forgot. Playoffs is different from in fantasy. The season's over by then. But nigga, if I could, I will start Kurt against the Bucks, because they fucking suck.
With on the offensive side of the ball, they can put up points when everybody is healthy and is in.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, nigga.
Big game
weak ass
Thursday
Bucks
versus
fan.
the 49ers. The 49ers have owned them the last few years, and they essentially need this game to stay in the playoffs. To me, Pete, whoever loses that game between the 49ers and Rams, they're out of the.
This is low key. It's low. The reason why this is a tough schedule, because, but outside of the Jets, they got niggas that's fighting. Like they won. They need to win. They want to win. 49ers, Cardinals, and Seahawks. They gonna be fighting. So it's not an easy schedule compared to the Falcons. That's why I'm like, bro, we better make the playoffs. But our last 4 games is sweet. We better. Like, I'm not even talking about we better make the playoffs. Like, there's no going back of not making. No, we have to make it.
The playoff contention. This is a must-win.
Nigga, what was you, like 6-3 or some shit?
With the Seahawks, you see it in Week 18. But I guarantee you right now, nobody in the NFC wants this team to get into the playoffs.
Well, their defense isn't great.
We were 6-3 on
and
top of the world. Like, nigga, that's on top of the world for us.
Play.
I was talking
crazy,
crazy,
and 5 of them played.
I was talking crazy
over 30
because I was like,
snaps.
the worst case scenario is not going to happen.
On the field at one point, and you get a lot of bust in that secondary. The corners aren't great. The safeties are young, and so I think from that standpoint, I agree with you. They're going to score on anybody because McVay is such a good play caller. Stafford's such a good quarterback. The offensive line, the tackles were outstanding last week, and they can have receivers who catch the ball. But can they stop people? That's my big concern with them.
I did just want to throw this in from our awesome research team. Doug Clausen tweeted this out. He said Matt Stafford is 11-5 with 4,381 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, and just 7 interceptions over the last 2 seasons when Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, and Puka Nacua all play.
That kind of sounds like tough to contend with, man.
Can any of them cover on the back end?
I know. I didn't really help.
It's always the first to 50, right? I think it's the 51st wins.
But they're going to be fun to watch in the postseason, that's for sure.
And I bet there's a lot of folks in those comments saying he's a Hall of Famer, C, or he's not a Hall of Famer, C. That's always there's a lot of folks in those comments.
Niggas want to talk about the NFC South, nigga. This is the worst division in football. What the hell is this? Texans coach, Jags, and Titans? Oh my gosh, bro. That is crazy, bro. I mean, I guess Colts. I feel it. I feel it though. Just because Texans is playing better than anybody in our division, shit.
I'm saying he is a Hall of Famer.
26 chance to make the playoffs, Rams.
Or he's not a Hall of Famer. See, that's always the conversation there with Matt Stafford. Let's talk about a team in a very different situation. Oh boy, the Atlanta Falcons here. Kirk Cousins has just kind of looked like a shell of himself. They've rattled off 4 straight losses, and during that span, not 1 touchdown to 8 interceptions. Pete, I like, it's just.
I don't even think Desmond Ridder did shit like that. Like, I'm about to start bashing you bad. It's about to get bad for you, Kirk. Like, this is just literally your last chance against the fucking Raiders. I got you the Raiders and Giants back to back. I need back-to-back the only L we can afford right now is the Commanders, and then we have to beat Panthers. Kurt,
a shake your head type of moment.
Oh my gosh, this is the best division in football. Lions, Vikings, Packers. Oh, that's nasty. Vikings, this is a tough year to go 11-2, ain't it?
Interceptions. Pete, I like, it's just a shake your head type of moment when you look at what's
3-4 at home, 3-3 on the road. You can't even defend your fucking trap, Kurt. Tug can't even defend your trap. We're on a 4-game losing streak.
It's happening with the Falcons right now. They lose the division. As of right now, it could change to the Bucs.
Worst case scenario.
Yeah, and look, there's an outcry to make the change at quarterback thing, go to Michael Penix. I don't know if you do that in this scenario.
Me either. I don't know either. It's too fucking late. First of all, we paid Kirk bum ass too much fucking money. I wanted Russell Wilson or Justin Fields anyway, but Steelers picked up both of them because Steelers is obviously smarter. This is obviously got smart niggas around him. Fuck. Like, look at this shit. This is sad. There's no way these niggas have negative odds now, bro. Fuck that. Hell no. I damn near put everything I got on the Falcons, but we better make it to the playoffs. Fuck.
Worse.
Exactly.
That's the thing, because Kirk Cousins has been awful. And I was one last
all week. Do you put in Michael Penix?
Yeah, and I was there last week saying I thought Kirk Cousins would come out of it against his former team, and he did not.
Yeah.
And he's struggling in the worst way. And it's compounded by the fact that the secondary can't cover anybody. And when your secondary has problems, then you're going to try and play a fast-paced game.
I'm not blaming
shit.
shit.
Can't do that because he's not good enough.
Shit on the defense until my quarterback can score a touchdown. My quarterback cannot score a touchdown, so it don't matter what the fuck my defense do, and my kicker is shit. It don't matter what my defense do, because my offense is shit.
So I think, ultimately they will make a change at some point. Do they wait too long to make the change? That's the question.
And that's the thing, right? They had
Falcons on the road the first 3 games, last 3 games. Like, we went from 30 a game, I'm talking crazy, to 14. I can't, bro. Like, bro, you're gonna make niggas make fucking TikToks out of me. Cause I was talking crazy, bro. I was talking crazy to every team in our division. Like, bro, like we have to make the playoffs. There's no way we just don't.
Had an opportunity with a 3-game lead in this division while Kirk Cousins was struggling on a 3-game stretch, and you talked about it, Pete. Would he get out of that funk versus his old team? Looked really good in the first drive, but they had him under center.
Chargers, please. Dallas, please. Like, y'all can beat these niggas. Y'all both beat these niggas. Y'all damn near secure us. Fuck. Cause we're for sure. We're for sure winning these 2. I about to say we're for sure winning at least 1. But bro, we're winning both of these. There's no reason we shouldn't. Chargers and Dallas, like, come on, bro. Y'all are both better than the Bucs. Dallas, y'all want to make the playoffs, nigga? Win. Fuck. Y'all want a chance? Win. Chargers, y'all are better than the Bucs. Y'all have a better quarterback. Y'all have a better receiver. Never mind about that, but y'all got Lat McConkey. He's better than everybody on Bucs.
Which Kirk Cousins is one of the best play-action pass quarterbacks in the league. He looked, strategical in that first and surgical that first drive. They marched down the field and scored easily, but after that, it was the decision-making, like just bad. Like he pump fakes the ball and still throws it, knowing that the guy was underneath.
You're starting that week.
Hey,
Jaden, I'm not gonna lie, Jaden Daniels, you're starting that week for fantasy, bro. You're going against my Falcons. I'm not gonna say you can play good, but just don't win the game. You can get me points, but just don't win the game. If you have to throw a pick, throw that pick. If you have to throw that pick, it's cool. As long as we win the game, I don't give a fuck. I'm already. No, that might be a playoff game though.
Easy interception. I just don't understand it.
That's playoffs in the fantasy world.
Michael Penix
You did say that last week.
What is the reason of taking him in the top 10? Right, you took him that high because, one, you didn't know if Kirk was going to actually be truly healthy, and he was a succession plan. Well, this is an opportunity, right? You have games coming up against the Raiders and the Giants, so it's not like you're throwing them in a buzzsaw versus the Denver Broncos defense or the Minnesota Vikings defense. You're throwing him in there against defenses where he can have success, and you have the playmakers on offense. I really love how Zach Robinson ran the ball with Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier. He can lean on the run game. For me, if you're Raheem Morris, you have to know the temperature of your team, right? If things are starting to turn in that locker room, you got to go with the young guy because you guys are still in the thick of this thing. One more game, and this could be over.
Is this the end of Kirk Cousins?
Oh, my gosh, that is so true. One more game we lose and Bucs win. This shit can be wraps. Nigga, we better beat the fucking Raiders. We better beat the fucking Raiders.
So that's what I was going to ask. Do you remember at the beginning of football season when you and I had that conversation at the desk and I said, I think Baker Mayfield's going to have the better season, and you said, I think Kirk Cousins is going to have the better season. And now here we are.
That was based on him being healthy.
Sure. But as you've seen kind of how those two guys specifically play, I mean, like, is this what we expected?
Who's not healthy?
We had that argument.
Nigga, no. I don't want to hear no Kirk's not healthy bullshit. We seen this nigga throw for 500,000 yards in a game. He's good. Nigga, he's good. This nigga was 17-7 4 games ago. He's good. He's just shit.
And Pete, we've talked about it before. When a player
touchdown, like, this is ridiculous. Nigga is damn near. Oh hell no. Okay, I see what's going on here, bro. This shit is insane, bro. I just want a quarterback. I just want a quarterback to depend on. Please. I haven't had a quarterback depend on since at the year after the Super Bowl. After that, the quarterback's been shit.
Player goes down, it goes down quickly. Like, it goes downhill quick.
Yeah.
And you hate for this to be the issue with Kirk Cousins. Baker Mayfield has played amazing this year. Now, he has turned it over a little bit too much, but there's also been some deficiencies on offense. I think he's forcing the football.
I might have to skip this part. I can't look at Kirk just smile like that. That shit just pisses me off.
No touchdowns? Like, that's not winning football at all. And besides the 2 Tampa Bay games where he actually played really well, he's not played well this season. So I hope this isn't the end of Kirk Cochains, but you just never know.
No. It's the end of Kirk Cochains. Nobody's calling him that no more. He's Kirk Cousins. We damn near might have to downgrade his regular name in a second. He's about to lose his government. He's not Kirk Cochains no more. He had to win at least 3 out of 4 games to get that back. He's not Kirk Cochains. Or he's not Perk Thuggins, without what I was calling him. He's not even that. He's fucking Kirk.
No, with an injury like that, at that age, coming off the Achilles, will he ever be healthy again?
You know, we talked about Caleb Williams going to a great situation as a rookie. It hadn't worked out that way. We all talked about Kirk Cousins going into a fantastic situation with the offensive line being what it is. It's a good offensive line with those skill players. Kyle Pitts, is he invisible? I mean, what does he do? He does nothing.
Been waiting for you.
Kyle Pitts, you're done. You're probably the worst nigga on our squad. Disrespectfully, you are a Florida Gator, bitch. You tried way more in Florida than you do it in the league. You got yourself a little money, and then you just bullshit. I tried to defend you too, Kyle Pitts. I'm not gonna lie, but you're not giving me shit. Fuck you, you alligator. Fuck you, Florida Gator, bitch. Why do we keep getting these bum ass, sorry ass, dumb ass SEC niggas that's not from Georgia? Let's get some dogs in the A. I'm tired of these bum ass niggas playing for me. Fuck Calvin Ridley. The fuck? Shit, blow me.
Robinson, it hadn't worked out. In large part because of Kirk Cousins. He's the offensive line being what it is.
Oh yeah, that offensive line. The offensive line, we have a running offensive line only. The offensive line is the most overrated offensive line in the league. The offensive line is shit. Cannot block for shit passing.
It's a good offensive line with those skill players. Kyle Pitts, is he invisible? I mean, what does he do? He does nothing.
Been waiting for years.
Robinson, it hadn't worked out in large part because of Kirk Cousins. He's not playing very well.
Yeah, we always kept saying they're just a quarterback away. They're a quarterback away, and to your point, now we're talking about potentially replacing him with a rookie in Week 15, which is crazy.
Yeah, and if we continue the bad quarterback play, actually our next topic is the Cardinals, and Kyler Murray has also not been very good. The touchdown to interception ratio doesn't look good. Tied for the most interception in his 3-game span in his career. So again, we continue to talk about that division and the race and what it looks like. It feels like if you're Kyler Murray, Pete, like you are going to be the driver to get things on track. Is that what you've seen out of Arizona this year? And what needs to change for them to get into the postseason?
I think the lack of true talent on the defense is
We had 3 straight losses instead of 4. We'll still be number 1 in the division. Am I lying? Still not as bad as the Cardinals. Keep your head up
with them. And you know, they play hard, they play tough, they play physical.
Like I said last time, if we do not
on the defensive side of the ball. So now
I'm about to say fuck the rest of this shit. If we do not make the playoffs, our season's over. That was so dumb. If we do not make the playoffs, we are the most down bad team in the league. So that means we are replacing the Cowboys. Even though the Cowboys do win, but they never win. That's why they're the most down bad, because this is tough for the fan base. But this is about to be bad, bro. We basically had ourselves a division title, and we throw it away to a team we lost to twice. That will make us the worst down bad team in the fucking NFL.
Now you're seeing them get hit by big plays and the run game, and they're just not as good as they were early in the season. And so I think it puts more pressure on Kyler Murray. You know, you saw the opening drive last week. Bing, bing, bing. He went down the field, hit a touchdown. I go, okay, this is going to be a Kyler Murray game.
He got 3 touchdowns.
And then all of a sudden it settled in, and he
This nigga got 3 touchdowns.
He threw some
That's
really
way better.
bad
If we had that,
passes,
we probably
bad
win more
decision-making,
games.
and he just didn't look. It's been a couple games now. He just hasn't
lost
looked
08.
comfortable. And I think he might be pressing with the idea that his defense isn't good enough because they don't have a lot of talent on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Pete, we talked about this. This is a gritty team. We thought they were a year away, right? And I think that's starting to come to fruition right now because of the lack of talent, more specifically on the defensive side. They really don't have anybody that can get after the quarterback. And you know in this league, you got to have somebody up front that can affect the quarterback, and they don't have that right now. But when it comes to Kyler Murray, the decision-making is not big.
We don't even got that. I know that they better than us because we're at the bottom of the league in sacks. I mean, I don't know if we still is, but I know we were for a minute, for them the whole season. We probably still is.
The last 2 weeks. The Minnesota Viking game, 2 awful interceptions, and they were in the game. Matter of fact, they were up in that game. They were about to pull off the upset.
Cardinals
and
lost.
He had 2 late fourth-quarter interceptions that kind of changed that game, and Minnesota won. Last week, it was the beginning of the game versus.
I know, it is wild. And Lijah, you talked about it. You said it was a must-win for the Rams.
Sure.
But it also feels like a must-win, of course, for the 49ers, for both of them. And we saw them showing maybe a little bit of life against the Bears, but I don't really know.
Bro.
Do you think that
we're in a world that Bucks have to lose a game for us to make the playoffs. If Bucks go on they're already on a 3-game winning streak. So if they win out, they make the playoffs. No matter what, if they went out and we went out, they make the playoffs, even though we have the tiebreaker, because we're ass. Bro, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. Please don't do that to me.
the Bears are just that bad, or is this team starting to still figure it out despite the injuries?
It was a combination of the 49ers getting healthier at the right time with Jawan Jennings coming back, George Kittle removed another week, being healthy.
I don't want to say no Desmond Ritter. I don't want to hear nobody say Desmond Ritter was obviously Desmond Ritter was not the problem. Desmond Ritter was the problem. Now Kirk Cousins is the fucking problem. It's that simple.
The Bears were bad, right? When you move,
Kirk Cousins turned into Desmond Ritter mid-season. Literally 4 games ago, turned into fucking Desmond.
Because that
quarterback's the problem once again.
Now again, we have to put an asterisk on it because the Bears' offense was abysmal.
Everybody else is playing
and I
great.
think it's because Thomas Brown
besides the D-line for real.
Well, you have Gross Moxley.
And they've been picking it up recently.
Big, and you don't have Nick Bosa on the outside.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Fuck this shit, bro. I'm just worried about the Falcons. I don't give a fuck. Respectfully, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. If it's not about the Falcons, there's no need to talk about the AFC. That shit's locked. Oh my gosh, please, Falcons. That's all I gotta say is please.